Hi everyone, my name is Chelsea Masello, and I started out my Socio-Autobiography paper by talking about how I was born and raised in Cambridge, Ohio. I am the third oldest out of four, and I'm the only girl in my family, besides my mom. When I was little, I used to love playing with the neighbor, playing with Monster High dolls, and playing school. For my history, I talked about the impact about COVID-19 and how it impacted my 8th grade year and how we got cut short. We didn't get 8th grade graduation, and our 8th grade trip to Washington, D.C. got postponed to 9th grade. For my education, I talked about how I did 2 years of preschool. I went to North Elementary from kindergarten to 5th grade, and then Cambridge Middle School from 6th to 8th grade, and then Cambridge High School 9th to 12th grade, and then my last 2 years of high school, so my junior and senior year, I went to Mideast Career and Technology Center, and there I studied cosmetology. And then I'm currently in my freshman year, about to go into my senior year of college at NVNU. For socialization, I talked about how I learned a lot of socialization traits from my friends, my family, school, and some people at my church, and just the community from where I lived. And then my comparison person, I interviewed Diana Toshef, and she was born and raised in Mount Vernon, Ohio. She is the second oldest and has 2 brothers and 2 siblings, and she was raised in a Lutheran church, and she still currently works here at NVNU. For her adult life, she talks about how she got married her senior year of high school, has 1 child with her ex-husband, and has 3 stepchildren with her current husband, who she married September 28th, in 1996, and then she has 9 grandchildren. For history, she talked about where she was during 9/11 and how that kind of impacted her, and she also talked about where she was and what she was doing when Princess Diana died. For her education, she went to Elmwood Elementary, and then 7th Central Middle School, and her 8th grade year was at the old Mount Vernon High School, and then for high school, it was at the current Mount Vernon High School. She didn't attend college. Right after high school, she became a stay-at-home wife and then eventually a stay-at-home mom. For her socialization, she talked about how she learned a lot of her traits from her friends, and a good part of her socialization traits came from her friends at school and basically just society norms during that time. Some differences I noticed between us is that the social norms were different as we were growing up, and we both experienced things in different ways, but we both experiencing the same thing, but it was in different ways. One of the things is, one of the social norms in high school was a lot of people got married right after school, like after graduating or even their junior or senior year. For now, that's not very common. And some similarities is we both had the church or our religion greatly impact us. And yeah.